Who do you think is the face of boxing right now?
Uh,
From your own point of view.
Probably, probably Canelo or probably Tank or somebody like that, because they have like they could fight.
Fight.
They could fight somebody like a no-name off the street and still make millions of dollars just because of their name alone. So I feel like that's what makes them the face of boxing.
Wow, wow. What do you think about Floyd? Because Floyd is still saying is the face of boxing.
I feel like Floyd, he was the face of boxing. He still is a big name in boxing, but I feel like it's just his like his mindset. He probably still thinks he's the greatest.
Your day-to-day training life.
Wake up every morning, and depending on the day, it depends what we're doing at the gym today. But I usually wake up, weigh myself, eat breakfast, and then I usually come here to the gym like 15, 20 minutes before I lift weights or before or after I lift weights. And I usually be on here for like 15, 20 minutes. It depends. Some days I do circuits on here. I'll do 15 seconds on, 30 seconds off, or 30 seconds on and then 50 seconds off. It just depends on the day.
All right.
What's up, guys? My name is Eric Valencia. I'm an amateur boxer here in Oklahoma City. I have a record of 45 wins and 27 losses.
What's going on, EV?
What's up, man?
I call you EV, right? Because your name is Enric Valencia, right?
Yeah.
So how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good today.
Wow, that's great, that's great, that's great. And can you tell me a little bit, tell us a little bit about yourself?
My name's Eric Valencia. I'm originally from Garden City, Kansas. It's like 5 hours away from Oklahoma City, and then I started training here in Oklahoma City around 2.5 years ago, I think, 3 almost. And ever since then, I've been coming back and forth when it's time to get ready for tournaments and stuff like that. I come down here and I stay with my coach, and I train down here in Oklahoma City.
Wow. So what gym do you fight at?
I fight out of a rival boxing gym, OKC.
Wow. How did you get into boxing? Who put you on to boxing?
I think my dad took me to the boxing gym because he worked with Brandon Rios' dad at a plant back at home. They worked together, so then my dad and him were friends, so he told my dad to take me to the boxing gym, so that's how I was introduced to boxing, was because of my dad was good friends with the coach, so that's why I was taking.
Do you like it at first?
I think I like going to the gym, but I remember the first time I ever sparred, I got beat up and I started crying. I never wanted to go back again, but I kind of fell in love with it as I got older.
Wow. Why? Because most people, when I ask them their first experience in the ring, they don't like it.
No, I didn't like it at first, but as I got older, I started really liking it as I got older and I got better.
Wow. So you said you was born in Kansas, Garden City, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where Victor Ortiz.
Yeah, Victor Ortiz is from Garden City, Kansas. So is Brandon Rios, and then Antonio Orozco is from there too.
So you guys have Victor Ortiz in Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Garden City
in
Kansas, right? So what made you move away from stuff like that to come to Oklahoma City?
Because in Garden City, there's not really much going on for like boxing kind of now, because I don't really have like a lot of sparring and stuff like that, and it's kind of in a small town, so it's kind of hard to train and stuff like that, and I just wanted to get away, kind of.
Yeah, that's what's up. So what was it growing up like for you in Kansas City?
In Garden City? It was fun. I would just go to the boxing gym every day, so that was like kind of always my outlet. So like after school every day, I'd go to the gym. On the weekends, we usually go out and travel and stuff like that. So I didn't really do much besides box growing up, so I didn't really hang out with friends like that much. So like my friends were the people I was in the gym with. So like every day after school, I'd go hang out with my friends at the gym, train with each other, and on the weekends would all hang out or go out of town with each other and stuff like that.
So before we go on like a little break, what do you think is the face of boxing right now? From your own point of view.
Probably. Probably Canelo or probably Tank or somebody like that, because they have like they could fight. They could fight somebody like a no-name off the street and still make millions of dollars just because of their name alone. So I feel like that's what makes them the face of boxing.
Wow. What do you think about Floyd? Because Floyd is still saying he's the face of boxing.
I feel like Floyd, he was the face of boxing. He still is a big name in boxing, but I feel like it's just his his mindset. He probably still thinks he's the greatest, or he still thinks he's the face of boxing even though he's retired. But at the end of the day, like, he is one of the greatest, so maybe that mindset, he can't turn off that mindset, so maybe that's why he still thinks he's the greatest, because it took a certain type of mindset for him to be the greatest, so you can't really turn that off. Like, that's something that is just with you the rest of your life.
All right, we're gonna be right back, for after the break. So we are back, man. What's going on, people? EV, so what motivates you, to want to be a boxer?
What motivates me?
We have basketball, we have football. As a matter of fact, you look like a wide receiver, though. You don't do football, you don't do basketball, you don't do baseball. So why boxing?
I feel like it's just something I've always fell in love with, and then we were just growing up, I fell in love with the gym too, because we'd go out of town a lot. We'd go to different places and stuff like that. So that kind of helped me really like going to the boxing gym, because we'd get to travel to different places and stuff like that. And I don't know, something about fighting, I've always liked it. And I don't know, the adrenaline of fighting is just something different. And I don't know, maybe also because it's like an independent sport. Like, I have no one to rely on besides myself. So I feel like that's one of the reasons I fell in love with the sport also. And I don't know, just seeing people from my city, they became world champions and they became millionaires, and other people, I feel like it kind of gave me hope and inspiration to follow them,
That's what's up. So you've had a lot of wins and you've had, few losses. So how long does it take you, say if you win a fight now, how long does it take you to reset yourself about, okay, we're back to square one, we gotta...
Right after the fight. I don't really think that much of a fight. Like, some people I see, some people, they win a fight and they think that they won a world title or they think they're on top of the world. But to me, I feel like I'll go win a fight. Like, I just won this Saturday in my hometown and I stopped a kid.
Wow.
But the Sunday after that, I went and I still went to go run the next day.
Wow.
I feel like I don't really think, I'm happy that I won, but at the end of the day, I feel like that doesn't really mean anything. To me, I have a bigger picture, I have bigger goals than just winning fights locally and stuff like that. So honestly, right after the fight, we get back to the gym that same day, the next day, or the next Monday. So I always get right back to work. I don't really think much of winning one fight. That doesn't really mean that much to me, or doesn't really carry weight to me.
Wow. Talking about winning the fight, because I was opportune to see you fight at the Tulsa Engine Room.
Yeah.
Something happened. I think you knocked somebody out.
Yeah, I knocked somebody out.
Take me through the fight, man, bro.
This was it was, I think, a month ago or a couple.
Yeah, that's I think during the Super Bowl time.
Yeah.
February 2nd or so.
Yeah, whenever I was fighing, I fought a kid from Edmond.
Yeah, Rough House.
Yeah. So when going into the fight, I kind of already knew how he fought and stuff like that. So when I came out, I knew that I was gonna have to he was gonna not want to fight with me, and so I just knew how to take the pressure to him. And once I hit him once, I kind of see that his body language kind of changed. So then I already knew once I saw his face and his body language. Once I hit him once, I kind of knew I had him. So, but I didn't think it was gonna happen that soon. So I just kept walking him down, listening to my coach.
That took me to the next question, because I was shocked. When I saw him went down, what was going through your mind? Oh shit, were you scared or?
Nah, in the moment I was kind of hyped, because I know what I mean. I don't know if you see the video. There's a video or I just like mean mug him and I walk away, and then the ref pushes me out the way. But like in that moment, like I'm kind of like my mentality of fighting, like I don't care that he's knocked out. Like at the end of the day, it's me or him. But then once once I saw him still on the floor, or like once my adrenaline calms down, I know like at the end of the day, like he's still another human and stuff like that. So like the crowd was like still cheering and stuff like that. So like kind of went to the crowd like calm down, because at the end of the day that's still someone's son, like that's still another person. So like I knew just to relax and stuff like that. But in the moment I don't really care. But afterwards, once my adrenaline goes down, like I have a heart also, so like I care. But in the moment I don't care.
So that takes me to this next question, right? You seems like a nice guy.
Yeah.
So how did you switch from a nice guy outside the ring to when you get into the ring is like you want to cut somebody head off?
I don't know. I feel like it just flips. I feel like a switch just flips whenever I'm fighting. I don't know. Like I don't really have to force it or anything. I just feel like once I'm getting wrapped up, get to my gloves wrapped on, and I just go into a different mode, you know. So I feel like the flip switches in my head that it's time to handle business, and by any means necessary, it has to be done.
Do you get nervous before the fight?
Honestly, I really don't get nervous. Like I kind of get anxious. Like I want to fight already. Like I hate waiting before my fights. But other than that, I don't really get nervous. I get a little nervous, like just because I don't know what to expect. But I feel like since I've been doing it for so long, I don't really get nervous. Or like even when I do get nervous, it's not like nothing crazy. But sometimes I like the feeling of being nervous too. So I don't know. I don't really get nervous that much.
So before we go on the break, give me your top 5.
All time or current?
Okay, let's do all time first, then we do current.
Current, like my all-time favorite boxers probably like James Toney, Salvador Sanchez.
Wait, is he Mexican or?
James Toney, no.
White
no, no, he's black.
Black, okay.
Yeah. James Toney, Salvador Sanchez. Maybe what's it called? I like Roman Gonzalez too. He retired. Roman Gonzalez, Alexis Arguello, Roberto Duran. I have a lot of fighters. I feel like I can't just name 5.
So who's your number 1?
My number 1? I don't really have a number 1.
Okay, let's go to current now.
Current, probably, I like Raymond Morataya. He's a 135 pounder. I also like Raymond Morataya, Keyshawn Davis, Tank Davis. I like Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, and I have a lot of other boxers, but those are like the main 5 I've been watching recently.
Thank you. All right. What's your day-to-day training life?
Wait. Wake up every morning, and depending on the day, depends what we're doing at the gym today. But I usually wake up, weigh myself, eat breakfast, and then I usually come here to the gym. It depends on the day. Not every day I do the same thing. Some days I do something different. But most of the time I usually do cardio. I usually warm up, stretch out. I usually do 20 minutes of cardio, and then I'll go lift a little bit depending on the day. I don't lift weights every day, but probably like 2 or 3 times a week I try to lift. And then I usually go on the assault bike, do 20 minutes, and usually stretch out. Just depends. Not every day is the same, but I usually, it depends on what we're doing that day at the gym. If I know I'm doing sparring, like today I'm sparring, so today I probably won't do that heavy of a workout. But if I know that we're not doing that much at the boxing gym, I usually do a little more here. 'Cause I try to make sure the boxing gym is the number 1 importance, so I don't like to take away from the gym. So I like to work out, but not do nothing too crazy.
So what you working on today? Just want to go on the bike first?
Yeah, today, actually not. I usually get on the assault bike over here. Like 15, 20 minutes before I lift weights, or before or after I lift weights. And I usually be on here for like 15, 20 minutes. It depends. Some days I do circuits on here. Like I'll do 15 seconds on, 30 seconds off, or 30 seconds on and then 50 seconds off. It just depends on the day.
All right.